Hello everyone, and welcome to the high banks of Daytona International Speedway for the running of the Coke 0400. It is sure to be an exciting race, and you guys are not going to want to miss it. Alright, now to Luke for some driver introductions.
On pole, you have David Reagan with Timmy Hill right next to him. That's going to be an interesting front row with Hamlin and Keselowski. Then you got Blaney, and you got Logano, Custer, you got DiBenedetto up there as well. Harvick and Byron, Boyer, Half, Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Corey LaJoie, Michael McDowell, Ryan Newman, Bowman, Preece, Truex, Almirola, Bell, Fincham, Reddick pretty far back in the pack, Ty Dillon, Chris Buescher, Tanner Berryhill, Haley, Bilicki, Earnhardt, and Gase rounds out your starting lineups here at Daytona for this sure to be exciting race.
Thank you so much for those driver introductions, Luke, and a quick announcement for you guys. So I've had a couple comments about Season 2 scheduling. So it is in progress. And all you guys have to do is, there's going to be some polls in the top right of your screen throughout this race and probably the next couple of races that are going to be questions about the schedule. Please answer those, guys, if you want your input going into Season 2 scheduling, because that's what it's going to go off of. And Season 2 is sure to be exciting, but we're only halfway through this year, and the end of the season for this year's schedule is going to come out at the end of this race as well, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, big scheduling announcements, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you do that. The pace car is rolled off here at Daytona. Timmy Hill and David Reagan will lead your field to green, and it is green at Daytona. David Reagan looks to have gotten a pretty good jump, as he's got some Ford help behind him in the form of Brad Keselowski, but Matt DiBenedetto hangs Keselowski out. He's going to make three distinct lines going into turn number one.
Keselowski's going to clear back on DiBenedetto as there's some major three-wide moves going on.
Oh yeah, plenty of good three-wide racing. Timmy Hill falls back a little bit, but David Reagan will take a fairly comfortable lead here early on. Looks like David Reagan is still going to be out in front, but Timmy Hill's got a huge push coming from Denny Hamlin. Oh, really tight there, as Hill ends up having to move down the track, was having too much help coming to him. Johnson's gained a lot of spots. He's got the 20 all over his back bumper. Here they come. They're starting to get a little bit more organized on the inside.
Seeing two distinct lines. The two car now up on the high side.
Two cars switches to the high side. Will it work out for him? He's got Custer coming with him. Johnson moves to the high lane. The low lane's now less organized. Timmy Hill is all over the back bumper of David Reagan. It's two underdogs leading the pack.
With DiBenedetto behind them.
DiBenedetto in third. Ooh, looks like Keselowski made a dicey block there on the 41 as the 4 car's trying to go down to the inside. He's got help coming behind him.
Logano behind the 14 there.
Oh yeah, the 2's trying to be the leader of that outside lane, and he's got help behind him, but they're just not really going anywhere.
With the 14 out here.
Looks like the 66, is he trying to make a move on David Reagan? Yes, he is. He's to the inside of that really nice Shriners number 38 car. Field gets jumbled behind a bunch of dicing for positions. Ooh, Matt DiBenedetto is solidly in third, trying to slot in as he's making a huge field push by David Reagan. Timmy Hill now comfortably to the lead. Joey Logano's now trying to make it 3 wide. Joey Logano hangs out Clint Boyer, which ends up helping David Reagan now to where he's on the outside lane.
Maybe a bit
Still
contact.
no help with Reagan. Ooh, that 3 wide makes me so nervous here at Daytona.
22's going to make the move.
Keselowski's going to pick up David Reagan, it looks like. He knows how fast that 38 can be at Daytona.
Inside line's moving really good here. I'm surprised we've not seen like a huge push so far.
Yeah, I am too. We've kind of kept most of the same people up front. But DiBenedetto is not going to be patient. He wants by that 66, and he wants by now.
This is a really tight pack here. One mistake can cause the big one.
Oh yeah, and that big one is always looming here at Daytona as we're on lap number 4. Huge push coming there from the 18. Jimmy Johnson trying to fall in line behind him. Ooh, almost 4 wide with Reagan up on the very top. The 4 pushing that 14 for all he's worth. Johnson still trying to hold on the bottom there to get a push on Denny Hamlin as the 2 is all over his back bumper.
Blaney
The
make the
leader
move.
is still Timmy Hill, as it is just hectic and chaotic racing behind him. The 2 hangs out Johnson trying to go to the inside.
Johnson picks up his
picks
teammate.
up his Hendrick teammate. Can they make anything happen? Looks like Johnson will need a little bit more help for that to happen. Now Denny Hamlin is trying to draft up to that 21. Forget that. He's going for the pass.
He'll have help from the 2 and the 43 as soon as he gets there, but the 2's going to go up on the high side. No, he's going to go back down low.
2 took a peek at that middle, now back to the low lane. Looks like he's going to try to push that 11 car, see if they can get the lead. The 38 car fell way back, but he's trying to get settled behind that 20. Ooh, tight there for the front. Can Hamlin make a move on the top?
He's going to get cleared here by Hill.
Keselowski now trying to make a move there on the bottom. David Reagan just cutting his way through this field. Big moves being made up at the front as Keselowski eats a bunch of draft off of that 66.
Well, we see him make a move. Or is he going to stay in line and try to push him?
He might push for now because it's so early in this race, but come near the end and he will definitely not be pushing. Ooh, that 21 all over the back bumper. The 11 makes me nervous.
Oh, I don't trust that 38 making that move on the 21. Ooh.
Ooh, big moves being made. Quinn Houff has actually cut his way through the field. He's getting up there into the top 10 for Quinn. The legend himself, Quinn Houff, all over the back bumper of the 20. He's got help from Ryan Blaney, and he is trying to make his way up to the front.
Reagan.
For once, he's racing the leaders for position and not being lapped.
And then blocking the leaders, trying to lap him.
Yes, that is consistent Quinn Houff, but maybe he can block it from the lead for once. Here comes Quinn on the bottom. He's got really good help behind him, trying to make those moves.
12 all over him.
Oh yeah, that Mustang is pushing for all he's worth. Quinn Houff is up to P5 now. Huge moves for Quinn as Bubba Wallace is trying to make a run at the front. He's going to go under Brad Keselowski.
Then Boyer's going to go in the middle. He's going to go up high.
Ooh, that was a close move there as Blaney finally hangs out Quinn Houff because he wants a piece of the action on his own. But Houff's still trying to grab draft from in front of him. No one can do anything with Timmy Hill, it looks like here. He is on an island on his own.
3 wide.
Almost 4 wide there with the 43 in the middle. And the 2 was almost part of that sandwich. We're still 3 wide.
2 cars going to go to his
Quinn
teammate.
Houff is really in a bad position right now. The 14 is also in a rough position as he is hung out to dry on the high side. Looks like Brad Keselowski went for the lead on the 66 but couldn't quite make the pass. Now he makes the pass. Can he end up clearing the 66?
Ooh, close.
No, the door gets shut. How is David Reagan back up to 4th? We have not seen much from him today.
Josh Bilicki is upcoming. He could become a factor.
Oh, not again. Ooh, Brad is trying so hard to get by that 66. David Reagan now making a move to the inside. He has help.
Reagan leads out to 3. Will he push Brad around the 66, or is he going to go for the lead?
He might decide to go for the lead here. We are coming up on the lap car of Josh Bilicki. What line is he going to take, and can they catch him at a good time? Brad Keselowski gets picked behind the lap car.
Bilicki.
The field stacks up. He pretty much Kevin LePaged him.
Bilicki screws over what was a good pack race. 4 wide and a crash.
4 wide, they're going to crash. Bilicki successfully Kevin LePaged the field. Keselowski, Johnson, many big names involved. Wow. What was Bilicki thinking as Keselowski gets spun like a top there? Got absolutely arc-braked by what looked like the 8 car. and this is going to be a devastating end to Keselowski's night.
Here's the crash, as you see Josh Bilicki doing what he does best. Tim and Quinn Half must have made a pact to always screw over leaders. He just stops the entire line. Brad tries to make a move, has to come back up into line, and then
Brad just clears himself on the 3 after being Kevin LePaged by Josh Bilicki, and the field just has nowhere to go. Brad had little to no damage, but then when he's sitting on this apron, just gets plumb arca-braked by Tyler Reddick, as well as many others.
Everyone on that apron. I think everyone on the apron hit the 2 car there.
At least 3 people did, but thankfully not many cars were damaged. But you got to give attaboys to the number 7. That's the best Kevin LePage job I've seen this week. The pace car has peeled off. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout. David Reagan is your leader. Who's going to take the win at Daytona? Green flag is out. Kevin Harvick in the Busch number 4 is following him through with Hamlin and Hill 3rd and 4th. Byron is in 5th, and Quinn Half is still trying to make moves. Here we go. Right now it's still a single file line thanks to single file restarts. Can anybody do anything with David Reagan?
This line's going to form up here. Let's see if they can do anything.
They've got to get all the way up to speed first, because it takes almost a full lap to get up to speed at Daytona.
Not if they do that.
And going 3 wide is not going to help. Ooh, a good move there by Hill, but it's just, I don't know if it's going to be the right move, because you still have to somehow catch David Reagan.
He's going to have like a lap to do it.
Yeah, and you could not catch him when you're 3 wide. You have to have drafting help. Here we come. Coming to the white flag. 2 lines have formed. White flag is in the air. One more time around. Can David Reagan pull off the win at Daytona?
Hill's going to go high.
Someone play spoiler. The 24 almost crashed. Timmy Hill grabbing all of the draft that he can. Does not have much help from behind. But he's got the run on David Reagan. What line will he try to use to make this pass? Here comes Timmy Hill. Will he try the bottom? He does. Timmy Hill goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Is he under the 38, or can the 38 chop him off?
He's there.
He's there. Quinn Half's making a move. Here comes Cole Custer. It's going to be a side-by-side drag race to the finish. David Reagan versus Timmy Hill. Timmy Hill completes the pass. David Reagan surging back to the outside. Who's it going to be at the line? Timmy Hill got him. First career win at Daytona.
Timmy Hill, what a finish.
Edges out David Reagan in one of our closest finishes of the year. What a race.